Hey guys, what's going on? So today we're going to take this 240,000 mile 2005 Chevrolet Suburban on a 700 mile road trip, towing that trailer right there, and on the way back we're coming back with the car. Hopefully everything goes well. This whole video is going to document the trip, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it goes well. Let's find out. Tomorrow begins our endeavor with the 2005 Chevrolet Suburban, and we're going to be hauling a trailer, and we're going to be going a total of approximately 670 miles, somewhere around there. So we're going to call it 700 miles probably by time all said and done. So hopefully this thing makes it. Crossing our fingers, hoping nothing goes wrong. I guess we'll find out in this video. This one's gonna be a long one, guys, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. But yeah, this is a little bit of background on the Chevrolet Suburban here. It's got the 5.3, as I think all Suburbans do, other than the heavy-duty Suburbans. And looks like that's actually popped out. Put that back in, GM things. But anyway, yeah, it's just, it has had a hard life. A little bit of stain there. It's not for me. I've only owned this truck for about a year now. I haven't done much cleaning to it, unfortunately, but been dealing with issues it's had over the time I've had it. I had a rear main seal leak. I put a new rear main seal in it. It's a little rusty, not too bad. This is Central New York after all, so this is actually pretty good for Central New York, and a Suburban. Frame's actually very clean, so thank God we don't have to worry about too much rust, but there's a couple areas I am concerned about, but fingers crossed we don't have to deal with them. But not with the frame or anything, but I guess if they come up, problems do come up, well, you guys will find out. But well, let's see here. Got the trailer behind us. It's a good trailer. Hopefully everything makes it. We've already serviced all 4 wheel bearings before we left. Just put new grease in them. Didn't repack them or anything. We just made sure they were correct tightness. None of them had excessive play in them and whatsoever. And got the winch on there because we're going to be hauling a car back half the trip. So yeah, this is going to be a real test on the 05 Chevrolet Suburban. This actually used to be a city truck, and if anybody knows city vehicles, they do a lot of idling and stuff like that, so very not good for the motors after a good period of time. And I'm assuming this thing already had about 200,000 miles from just being used in the city, and that was New York City. So hopefully, I'm just fingers crossed the motor holds up. It should. It's an LS. It's good old 5.3. These motors are pretty unbeatable. I'm sorry about the traffic, guys. That's a little bit loud. But these things are pretty unbeatable on reliability. So hopefully this thing just holds up for us. Fingers crossed. I've got brand new spark plug wires. Got a slight coolant leak. Hopefully that doesn't begin to be a large coolant leak, but we'll keep our fingers crossed. Like I said, a lot of finger crossing on this one. It's an old truck, so with a lot of miles, so hopefully everything just turns out well and I don't have to make any unplanned stops. So, but we're going to be doing some time lapse through this video. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that comes out good too. And I'll keep keeping you posted on a whole bunch of stuff that's been going on throughout, and other content I have. I'm gonna be recording as the process goes on here. Hopefully we'll have the GoPro sitting and actually use a GoPro for it. Hopefully we don't have to have the windshield wipers on, because the quality is going to kind of suck if we have to have the windshield wipers on. I'm not even sure exactly where I'm going to put the GoPro yet. That's going to be appropriate for a good time-lapse video. But we'll find out in this video, I guess. This video is going to continue all throughout the trip, so hopefully I can edit the any of the spots in this video that are going to be a little bit rambling, because I do a bit of that, as anybody who's been watching my videos knows. At least we got the navigation radio. That's always nice. So, and the Bose sound system. So we'll be able to crank up the music. Hopefully I remember to turn it off anytime I have the camera on, so we don't get any copyright or anything. So yeah, that's I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow when the trip starts. So it's the morning of the trip for the 700-mile trip down to Pennsylvania for the Suburban. Oof. It's a chilly one this morning, guys. It's not too cold, but it's actually surprisingly bright. I got the morning traffic going through, so I apologize for any traffic. Yeah, we should be all set and ready to go. All the trailer lights are working and stuff, so all we need to do is put the battery on the trailer for the winch, and we're pretty much set to go. I also have to load my stuff in here, obviously, for the like suitcases and stuff like that. But we got coolant, we got oil, jack sitting there. It's buckled in. All my tools are buckled in because I don't want them flying forward in case something happens. Got pretty much everything we need. As far as that goes, mechanically, the Suburban is pretty sound. I just put a new main seal, like I mentioned, in it. So, and it's full on coolant, full on oil. Just did a fresh oil change. You see, there it is up in the windshield. It's due at 242, and it has currently 239, 431. So she's a high mileage unit. Hopefully, got the trailer brake right there. Hopefully everything goes well. The seat is still surprisingly comfortable, even though it's pretty blown out on the side here. I don't really feel it too much. I'm not a big guy, so my tush doesn't sit so far up on this that I actually feel it. At least we got the Bose sound system, so we got some good audio. So that's pretty much it. I guess it's time to hit the road. Let's see if this thing makes it. Alright, guys, we just stopped at our first gas station. Let's see, so now we got a full tank. Just had to fill it up because it was pretty low. Let's see, we paid $3.35. We put 15.7 gallons in it. So we're going to do some calculations on gas mileage as well to see what a 240,000 mile Chevrolet Suburban gets. But I'm hoping about this is probably way above what I'm actually going to get. I'm hoping for probably about 14, 15, but probably not. It's probably going to be more like 12. Go ahead and put on tow haul mode. There we go. So yeah, we're going to hit the road again. Got the trailer in the back, obviously, and everything seems to be running good. We already had a check engine light this morning, so that's always good. It was just for the gas gauge. After you get to a certain point on the gas gauge, it drops to 0. So alright, well, let's hit the road. I'll get you guys some footage of the road trip. Hopefully it turns out okay. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do it. I'm just going to stick a GoPro up on the dash over there and hope to get some good footage. I don't know. I've never done it before, so let's see how it turns out. Alrighty guys, so we got to our destination today. For the privacy of the owner, I'm gonna keep the camera down a little bit, but because this is my father's friend. But let's see if I can make the mileage come up, just so you guys can see how many miles I put on it today. There it is. I'm not sure. I haven't even looked at the video to see how much I put on it, but we traveled 5 hours today and flawless. No problems. It was the only problem or complaint I have is the roads are terrible in Pennsylvania, I must tell you. So yeah, we've had all of our stuff just sitting in the middle. It's a mess. I got you guys some footage. You guys already saw that, hopefully. And yeah, it's all good. Listen to some music, talked. It was a good time, but we're at our destination for today, so hopefully tomorrow we get up pretty early. We're going to begin about a 45-minute drive to our destination, and then we're going to be heading straight back from there. It's going to be about a 6-hour drive back, so I guess I'll update you guys tomorrow morning. I mean, that's pretty much it for today. Not much recording today, but we only made one stop on the way. So alrighty guys, I'll see you guys straight. Morning everybody, we're just about to leave our
bye. Tell Brooke I said bye.
And we got 239, 773. We're out of gas, so we gotta go get gas. But we're hitting the road this morning. Hopefully I'll update you guys once we're at the Century. So guys, the Suburban has made it, and at least halfway. This is halfway. So got the Buick on the trailer, and she's not as, in some areas she's not as clean as I thought she would be, but she's not bad, guys. She's not bad at all. I mean, this is in great shape for what we know. I mean, that's super clean, so I'm not gonna complain, guys. This is $700. It's got a full tank of gas. Sure, it's nice and quiet. Nice black subframe in the back, black frame, great tires. You know, this is value's all there. It's got 47,000 miles. Value's all there. But this video isn't about the Buick. This is about the about the Suburban. A separate video will be coming out on the Buick, so stay tuned for that. But this is. Let me go ahead and show you guys the mileage. I filled up with gas. You'll see a picture of that. Hopefully I can put it in the video here. If not, well then, it is what it is. Oh, we got an alarm going off in here. Didn't know we got an alarm going off. Let's see, I gotta press this. We got 239, 820. We actually went a little bit out of the way, so we're actually gonna be doing more than 660 miles. We're probably gonna be closer to 700 miles by the time all's said and done. So, 700 miles in the old Suburban. So far so good. We do have one slight concern over this tire right here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch it. There it is. Just a piece of rubber chunk fell out of it. It's kind of interesting, but it's not, I don't think it's too bad yet. I don't know if it's going to be a problem or not, but I guess we're going to find out. I got a spare with us, so hopefully nothing bad happens to this tire. This has been the problem child the entire time with the Suburban, this tire right here. So hopefully nothing bad happens. I'm gonna keep our fingers crossed. We won't be driving too quick with the Buick on the back, so stay tuned. I'm gonna have some driving footage going on. The GoPro up on the dash again. Hopefully that's working out pretty good, unless it might look like crap. I haven't even looked at the footage, to be honest, guys, so we'll see. But yeah, we're in actually a place called Coalport right now, and not far from where we picked up the car, and very happy so far with our purchase and how the trip is going. Everything's going good, so stay tuned, and hopefully this thing makes it back in one piece. Alrighty guys, so we just stopped. We're almost to New York, but I noticed when I look in the mirror, this ratchet strap looked like it broke, and I was like, huh, I said better pull off pretty soon. luckily we pulled off and didn't ignore it, and sure enough, so we were in the back seat, there was a broken ratchet strap. We lost almost, well, whatever this distance is from here to here, or just a little bit further back. We're really lucky this is the ratchet strap that was on. Luckily the ratchet itself stayed right on the trailer, thank God. But yeah, that was eventful, but not too eventful. Luckily it was all good, so now just time to hit the road again. Alrighty guys, we just stopped at our last fill stop. We're in New York because they're just gonna make us home here. Everything's going well now. Got that much gas. And let's see what the mileage is in here, and we'll be on our way home for the final stretch, hopefully. Let's see here. Oh, I could just hit the thing here. 294 miles, so that's how far we traveled. And then I'll update you guys when we get home. That is about going to wrap up the trip for us. Oops, don't want to get copyright here. Been flawless. I kind of shocked a little bit, and at the same time I'm not. I put a lot of work in this truck, so let's go ahead and finish out this last few miles here. Well, guys, look at this. We made it. And I'm very happy to announce that we did. I had my doubts, but at the same time, she's an old Chevy Suburban, the LS, well, LS-based motor. And you guys will see by the mileage right there, 240, 199, no check engine light. Basically the entire time. It did have a check engine light at the start for the gas gauge. That's kind of screwed up. It reads the wrong amount in the gas gauge once you get to about quarter tank when it's been sitting after a while. So I kind of figured that was what that was, but cleared the check engine light and she was flawless the entire time. No warning lights other than ABS that was on before, so I'm very pleased. No hiccups at all. Not one. Not one. Every time she just started right up. It was amazing. And so yeah, very proud of this truck, guys. If you want dependability, well, you know, this is These are good drivetrains, guys. These are good drivetrains. You just can't forget to tow and tow haul mode, else you'll overheat that transmission. This one's already had a replacement transmission put into it, so that doesn't really matter too much. I mean, obviously you still want it in tow haul mode, but that's all of our stuff there. And there's the Buick out back. That's also been just fine. We did lose that strap, like you guys already know that. But that was basically the only thing that actually was eventful on this trip. We actually broke a strap, and that's it. Really. And there's things about the Suburban that I haven't even disclosed that I thought were gonna fail. Like the tires, for one. I thought the tires were pretty shot in this truck, and they are pretty shot. They're pretty bald. And this one over here, this driver's rear tire, is very rough, and it already lost some tread on halfway through the trip. It wasn't even halfway through the trip, and I was already starting to lose some tread. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. But I have a spare in the back, and turns out I didn't need it. So I'm just so happy with this truck right now, guys. I'm gonna end up adding up the numbers, finding all my receipts, and basically getting a final tally of how much gas costed, what this thing averaged. I'm hoping for 15. That's a number I'm hoping for. I don't think I'm gonna get it, but we'll see. I apologize for the wind. Hopefully the wind's a little bit better tomorrow. Who knows? They're calling for more wind, of course, with Central New York. That's what it is. So, alrighty, guys. I'll see you guys in the morning to discuss the statistics. All right, guys. So this is the morning after, and so today, been doing a little bit of number crunching and figured out how many miles per gallon this thing's got from towing a car on the way back and towing the trailer on the way. So it's not too great, but it's not too bad. Remember, this thing has the 5.3 liter V8 with the 4L60 transmission. So, and we calculated the amount of gallons used. It was about 2 tanks of gas, so give or take 54 gallons, because this is a 27-gallon gas tank. We end up averaging around 13.5 miles per gallon, which honestly, not too bad. Not too bad. I'll take it. I didn't know what to expect. I'd never traveled this far with this truck, or Suburban, I should say, and not that far towing a car. So honestly, didn't do too bad. Suburban did quite well, other than losing 4x4, but that was because I think that was already that way before the trip even started. So but yeah, that's pretty much it for this one, as far as I know. I mean, it was kind of boring because it was uneventful. This thing just absolutely ate it right up like it was nothing. That goes to show you just how nice and reliable these GMT 800s are. It's just the platform is pretty unbeatable, I think. It's very reliable, easy to work on, and I don't know, I've always had good luck with them. I don't know about you guys, but I've always had good luck with these Suburbans and the Sierras and the Silverados of this generation. Never really had a hiccup, and I'll go ahead and show you guys. This thing had a coolant leak before we even started, and there's actually a few other things I didn't tell you guys that were issues with this thing that I thought might come up, but they actually didn't. So one, we had a decent coolant leak, but I tell you what, guys, you guys can see it's right there at the full line. It barely used any coolant at all, which is really good. It's leaking right, there's a T down in here that is known for cracking, and it's broken on this truck. There it is. Right, yeah, you guys can see where it's wet down there. Right there on the T. My camera unfortunately won't focus in, but down there, you guys can probably see where it's wet on that T right there in the center of your screen. And that's basically where it's leaking antifreeze. So, but the good news is it's leaking no oil anymore since I put a new rear main seal on it, and the transmission fluid is not leaking at all. Now I'm going to try to show you what I was really concerned about on this thing. And that's actually the gas tank. The gas tank on this truck is barely, and I mean barely, held in the back. I mean barely. we're gonna have to address this very soon. I don't even think I could fit the camera in there, but there's a little elbow that goes off the side of this frame rail, and it is completely rotted out. Hopefully I can put a image of that right now, but hopefully hopefully I got that in there. But if I didn't, I didn't. But you guys have to take my word for it. It is barely hanging on in there, but luckily it held up. It wouldn't have dropped on the ground, I don't think, because the fuel filler neck actually would have caught it on the, there's a cross member that goes across that the filler neck would sit on if it fell. So thank God we had no problems with that. I got to address that this summer, and I also now have to address the four-wheel drive not working. But overall, I'm not too upset about it. I kind of had a feeling that was happening before, but overall, guys, I'm just super happy this truck made it. Was having so many miles, and honestly, I've never had this truck on that long of a trip before. I've had it on decent-sized road trips, but nothing like that. So, and especially towing. So that's pretty impressive if you ask me. 240,000 miles later. So, alrighty guys, I guess that pretty much sums up this video. It was pretty uneventful, unfortunately. I was hoping for a little bit more action, but that's pretty much how it goes sometimes, and honestly, we can't ask for any better than that. So, alrighty guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned if you're interested in the Buick, because that video is coming soon. We're going to be trying to figure out exactly what's wrong with this thing. I already know the motor's pretty much junk in it. So, alrighty, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.